Today I'm going to demonstrate how to use the layer manager in 3D Studio Max. As you can see down here, I've created a bunch of objects, and what I want to do is separate them into 3 different layers by color. So as you can see, I have 3 spheres, 3 cubes, and 3 cones, all with different colors. To access the layer manager, I'm just going to go up here to the top where it says Manage Layers, click on that. And what 3D Studio Max does by default is it puts everything in a default layer here named 0, and all the objects are in there just named with numbers, so box 1, box 2, box 3. So the first thing I want to do is kind of label these so I can tell which is which I can't just by looking at it. So I can select one of these and I can say select highlighted object and layer, right? And as you can see, it selected the blue cube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on the little sphere there, and I'm going to rename this Cube Blue. And hit OK. And as you can see, it renamed it, and I'm just going to kind of go down the line, and I'm going to rename each of these. Cube Red. Cube Green. This one is Cone Red. I'm going to go, oops. And lastly should be Cone Green. Okay, now that I have all these labeled, what I want to do is make a few more layers so I can organize this, right? I'm going to label this first default one, actually since I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to name it Red, create another one, name it Blue, and then create one more and name it Green. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with the green selected, I'm going to go here and hold on Control and select the 3 green objects. Then what I can do is I can say add, since I have the green layer highlighted, add selected objects to highlighted layer. So now as you can see, it put all those green objects in the proper layer. This also makes it easier, like when you're creating something like a cityscape, you can have patches of buildings on separate layers so you can quickly select them, or turn the visibility off so you can only work with small groups at a time. So let's get the blue ones taken care of. So again, I have the blue layer selected and then the object selected, and I just click on add select objects to highlighted layer, and that puts them in place. I'm going to select the 3 red objects and say add to selected layer. So now as you can see, now all my stuff is nice and organized. I can go ahead and apparently it's not deleting the default layer. Doesn't matter because I have everything else nicely organized.